Well, ladies and gentlemen, apparently it's treason season. What do I mean by that? I mean, we have the shocking report that U.S. Ambassador Mike Huckabee had a sit-down meeting with a convicted traitor to our nation, Jonathan Pollard, and someone who stole U.S. classified information and sold it to Israel, but also attempted to sell it to Pakistan and even South Africa at the time. This man is a traitor. This man stole 1 million classified U.S. documents. And on a personal note, he's someone that I've always particularly reviled because he was a civilian member of Navy intelligence. And as a prior Navy intelligence officer myself, Jonathan Pollard is someone that we've always looked down upon with extreme disdain. This is not someone that you want ever to associate with. This is not someone who has the best interests of the United States, of our allies, of our citizens, of our people, of our men, women, and children in mind. He's not someone that we should ever be cavorting with. He was sentenced to life in prison. His prison sentence was commuted. He was then sent back to Israel. So what's going on here? See, this is the problem with this huge disconnect that's going on right now with Israel when you take millennials, Gen Z, Gen X, and the baby boomers. And there are people who think that just because he sold these secrets, our intelligence secrets, our classified documents to Israel, that he should somehow get a pass. No, that's not how that works. Because if you go back and actually look at what happened, those documents partially were then given, or the information was then partially given, to the Soviet Union during the Cold War, to the godless communists in Moscow. So walk me through the process here. Walk me through the process, why it is that a traitor, not just a spy, no, that's not enough. A traitor to our nation gets to have a sit-down meeting, which apparently included, and there's elements of this where they were trashing Trump, or at least he was trashing Trump. He was making fun of him. This is someone that's made numerous anti-Trump statements in the past. Talking about Pollard here. And look, Mike Huckabee is somebody that I like a lot, someone that I have a lot of respect for, absolutely. As a governor, I was a huge fan of his going back to 2008, even when he was running for president. I thought he was a fun candidate. I don't know what's going on here, but I do know this: the American people deserve an answer. Is he still in Tel Aviv? Is he still in Jerusalem? Has he stayed in Israel? Has he not been called back to Washington, D.C. to explain what it is exactly that was going on? Did he have approval from the White House to do this? Did he have approval or not? You can't sit down with traitors. You can't get to pick and choose just because you have a personal opinion on the matter when you're a U.S. diplomat. That's not how it works. Not at all. There's no rogue diplomacy. And this is another example of the optics disaster that has gone on when it comes to whether or not this country and this administration are truly America first. Do you put America first, or do you put other nations first? Jonathan Pollard is a traitor. He's a convicted criminal. And I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, but when treason season begins, we're going to have to call it out. Jack Posobiec, Human Events Daily. Be right back.